okay, I am re-recording lesson 2 exercises because the video was sideways and I've already done my work on the actual sheet. So lesson learned, moving on. So we're going to calculate the area of this triangle. Because I'm working with whole numbers, I'm going to use A equals BH divided by 2. Don't forget to divide by 2. Very common error in 6th grade when we move from parallelograms to triangles, you forget to divide by 2. So the base is 15, the height is 8, divide by 2. 15 times 8 is 120, divided by 2. Cover that 0 up, 12 divided by 2 is 6. Take it off, 60, and the units I'm working with, feet, it's area, so squared. There's my answer. The next one, I'm working with decimals, so I am going to use the decimal formula. 0.5 BH, substitute them in, 0.5 times 11.4 times, whoops, you can't see that, 17.7. Now if you've made it this far in the lesson, I'm going to tell you that you can use the calculator. However, you must show every step. That means the substitution, what you are multiplying, and what you get after you use the calculator. So I'm going to put it into my calculator, 17.7, and I get 189, and the units I'm working with, centimeters squared. The next one, I'm working with whole numbers. Now this could be the base or this could be the height. It's however you look at it. I looked at it as this is the base, this is the height. They're whole numbers, so I'm going to use BH divided by 2. The base is 6. The height is 8 divided by 2. 6 times 8 is 48. Divided by 2 is 24 inches squared. Number 4, this one's going to get tricky because it is fractions, a lot of work, and this is where your calculator is going to come into handy, but you must show all your work. So A equals 1/2 because I'm working with fractions. I'm going to change these into improper fractions rather than plugging in 8 and 2/3. I'm just going to switch them to improper fractions. So 1/2, 8 times 3 is 24 plus 2 is 26. So that's going to be 26, what's the denominator? Thirds. The next one is 5 3/5, which is 28 fifths. And I'm going to multiply across, whoops, 3 times 2 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. And 26 times 28 is 728. And I will divide these. This is an improper fraction, so I'm going to divide it. 30 out, 728 in. 30 can't go into 7. It can go into 72, 30, 60. 2 times, which is 60. Bring down the 8. You can use a box model if you want to. Same thing. Now, 30 can go into 128, 30, 60, 90, 120, 4 times, which is 24 and 8/30. Only thing wrong with this is it needs to be simplified. I'm going to divide by 2, 24 and 4/15. And the units we're working with are meters squared because it is area. Okay. Now the next thing on our list is number 8. I'll do it on the bigger piece of paper. Number 8 says if the area of a right triangle is 6.22 square inches and the base is 3.11 inches, or 6 22/100ths and 3 11/100ths, write an equation that relates the area to the height, h, and the base. Solve the equation to determine the height. So area, we're working with decimals, so I'm going to use the decimal one. 0.5 base height I have the area, which is 6.22. So 6.22 equals 0.5. And they gave me the base, 3.11 H. So I'm going to use my calculator. 0.5 times 3 11/100ths, which is 1.555 H. So I have a regular old equation. Draw my invisible wall. This is attached by multiplication. Undo it with division. It's going to cancel out to be 1. So H equals 1.555. My calculator is going to help me out. Is 4. It's not labeled squared because it's not the area, it is the height. So the base is 3 11/100ths. The height is 4. And to check this, I could do 3.11 times 0.5. Whoops. 0.5 times 4 with my calculator. 4 times 3.11 times 0.5, and I got 6.22, so I am correct. All right. This is lesson 2, exercises. I know if I go too fast, it's to shorten up these videos so you don't have a hard time downloading them. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, but always feel free to pause, reverse the time, go back and check if I'm going too fast. I apologize. I just want to get these clips as short as I possibly can and cover all the material. Good luck. Have fun.